Okay, so you're not gonna believe what I did today. Okay, so last night I ordered lasagna at a restaurant, a different restaurant, and today for lunch, lasagna, two. That's like twice, in less than 24 hours. So these are some of the crimes I've committed in the past. There's worldwide groups trying to lock me away for OCD, or the crime of more than one. Right? You're only allowed to date one girl in 100 years, or until you die, or you committed a crime. And worldwide groups of Jew killing child rapists with their worldwide no relaxing for you nigger campaign. One of the death threats for kissing a black girl at 8 years old. This is the retribution and retaliation for some of these crimes, or doing positive things like it doesn't matter what it is, right? College educations, or being friendly, or a harmless warm kiss, or we can't even do the S word here, like sex, because then we're really into insanity categories here, where LAPD and the judicial system and worldwide groups need to conspire together under Penal Code 182, and more than one individual getting together to do something harmful to someone else. Across a 50-year period here, with a planetary 4 to 7 billion people involved, and yet no one thinks what's going on is wrong after 50 years, or better yet, they know it so much that the truth cannot come out, and killing me is the only answer, because who the fuck cares if someone orders lasagna twice in 24 hours? Most people are out living their own lives, not blasting worldwide defamation, slander, propaganda with the police, trying to make someone think they're living in a reality show with death threats in 2001. Mike Huntley, World of Paranoia, have a good life now. We're using the judicial system against you. You had better live a careful life. You took auto shop courses when you were 16, and you went to West Valley Occupational Center and auto shop whatever courses, and you were to start out a house Mercedes doing stupid shit or whatever, but where they're throwing wrenches at me and loosening lug nuts, saying it's Chuck Norris's car, driving home to him for whatever the fuck reason with Ron Perelman. The crime was probably I watched a Chuck Norris movie, right? Probably in the 80s. That's probably. And knowing Ron Perelman, he's probably trying to somehow allude to the movie with idea of references. So I don't know what Chuck Norris movie he's probably trying to allude to. Say Kevin's a violent, paranoid schizophrenic, and he conforms to media, right? But the real question here is not what's going on with a planet. That is, but why? Why did Ron Perelman snap when I was 5 years old with Anita Perelman and Jason Perelman and literally launch a planetary execution based on psychological warfare? Why does the police support it? Hey, fellow police officer, I don't like my son, I think he's crazy, help me kill him, help me rid him of the world. Sure, okay, that's why I signed up for the police, because I'm here to hunt, stalk, and kill people if I think they're crazy, right? Okay, so these are very important topics here, because the people, the civilians, the 4 to 7 billion civilians who have taken parts exponentially growing for 49 years, they don't understand it's wrong. They don't understand that, every time we're bashing this guy's skull in and destroying his life and trying to rid him of the world, it's just a fun game and a joke, right? That's the way they... But guess what? If it's their friend or it's them, all of a sudden, it's the crime of all crimes. It's unheard of. It's unacceptable, right? Okay, so these are the questions that, well, Kevin, because your past caught up with you, but we don't actually have an argument, just you know what she did, and we can't explain it. So, and by the way, you don't talk or we kill you with worldwide groups, right? You better accept what's going on. It's going to get a lot worse for you. And these are with police officers. They're not just random street thugs here. And it's also coming from a white collar family. Okay, what does Ron Perelman do? He's an orthopedic surgeon with a secondary psychology degree. What does Anita Perelman do? She's an art therapist. I believe, she went to Loyola Marymount, and I think she was teaching for a while. And Jason Perelman is a urologist with a secondary psychology degree. And I don't know what Shane Perelman does. When I saw the signs, that would be Janet Nordette and my father's son. When I saw the signs that he was being brainwashed into throwing rocks at my skull and killing me, I said, I'm just not even gonna engage. And there's a point where you say, you know what? How do you explain to 47 billion people that killing is wrong and I deserve an explanation? And when LAPD is trying to make it rain on me with worldwide no relaxing feeding nigger, and you had better set what's going on, it's going to get a lot worse for you. Why are they doing it in the first place? Because they're trying to cure mental illness by killing people, right? Okay, is that the cure for mental illness? You blow their fucking brains out? Okay, so that's the moral of the story here, is that who the fuck cares what anyone else does unless it affects them? And that's the point. When my family's paying off Jen Hess to have me killed, it affects my life, right? Because they won't let me walk away from what they're doing. And ironically, it's just from almost every single human being I've ever met since 5 years old. This is where it really gets freaky. So the Perelman family's projection and obsession. What was his name? I'm Dr. Steve Levinson. How many cigars do you smoke? 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 Well, I think you suffer from OCD. Okay, I mean, if these people want to see themselves, that's what they look like, right? Okay, it's like, right? You're crazy. Okay, right? Okay, they're the ones with the obsession and the issues of violating privacy, and then they're projecting onto you, and then they're stalking and hunting you, thinking that you are them, right? So what is Aubrey Fisher? She's a mirror image. When she's looking at me, she's a mirror image of herself, and then she's getting angry, right? All right, so this is sort of basic psychology, but these people that pretend they know psychology, or more importantly, the dangerous ones that actually do know psychology, because the family knows psychology and they're using it as a weapon with the police and government. But the bigger picture here with the billions of government dollars is that what really is going on in our government, that they can launch worldwide campaigns based on psychological warfare to kill with NSA level privacy violations. Another type of warfare like Adolf Hitler wanted, another type of means to kill people without physically touching them to get away with it. And I'm going to tell you right here that even though everyone worldwide is taking part in it, this was designed by our government to kill in ways that are unheard of. And the average 10-year-old like Jason Perelman couldn't know how to do these things unless he was given the tactics. This is what we want you to do to Kevin because we want to kill him. The point I'm making here is these were strategically designed tactics by the U.S. government and the psychology community and NSA level operations. Okay, let's be realistic. Government flag and kill operations, because in 1977 or around when my father started in on me, trying to make it look like I conform to media and I'm crazy, he knew exactly what to do, not just with his psychology degree, but clearly getting information with the government and then saying, Jason, my brother, help me, right? Do these things to Kevin. Get together with your friends, get together with Kevin's friends, and do these things. And the common 10-year-old does not know anything about schizophrenia and idea of references and obsessional looping. So where was Jason getting this information? And where was my father and mother all working together in unison with Richard Grunberg, Tom Farley, Shane Weeks, Brian Weaver, all my friends growing up, Greg Waugh, Jennifer Yang, which I believe her father might have been a judge, which might lead into things. Tactics and cover-ups. So think about that. Think about the level of resources. Hey, Kevin's just a crazy man and the world knows him. Well, Kevin Perelman still to this day at 54 doesn't know what the fuck's going on. And what was Mike Huntley's statement? World of paranoia. Okay, we're trying to make the target and victim look crazy to off him, to make him disappear. And they're doing it by riling up worldwide groups with endless lies and propaganda, with LAPD, or the police in general worldwide, psychology, community, and everything that has to do, starting 25 years ago. Mike, what the fuck's going on? You don't talk, we kill you. Okay, but we're already hunting you to kill you. Okay, so I will now enjoy and eat a second lasagna, whatever. How trivial, right? Right? Trivial pursuit. All right, so that's it. So I will enjoy my next lasagna in 24 hours. Who the fuck would care?